Tom from Victory Pros Gaming here. Today I'm giving you a quick review and my initial thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this console has only been out for a couple of weeks, but it's given me enough time to have a bit of a play around with it. And to be honest, I have been playing it non-stop, mainly Zelda. This is amazing, but I'll get to that in a little sec. Initially, the console itself, getting out of the box, did look really cool. It's real nice size, bit hard to see obviously on camera, but you've probably seen other videos as well. It's got a real nice weight to it. Actually holding it in portable mode is actually pretty comfortable. I'm not going to lie though, I barely used it in portable mode whatsoever. This is probably the first time I've actually put it on the kickstand. I've got a big TV, why would I play it on like the little screen when I've got a massive TV to play on instead? I work all the time, I've got no reason to take it outside with me and break it. Not that I would break it because I do have a carry case for it, but why would I do that? But actually playing it on portable mode, it does seem to run quite nicely. Again, screen size, nice and bright, colours really do pop out, especially playing something like Zelda. But overall, I've mainly been playing it on the TV, like I say, and there have been a few hiccups with a few of the games. Zelda has run into a few frame rate issues in places. That's mainly when there's a lot of things going on screen. Lots of explosions, monster parts going everywhere. But again, not something I'm really too fussed about. There's not many games that I play on a console that truly run at a stable frame rate, so I'm not particularly too bothered by that. But again, overall with the console, really sleek design. I really like the game cards. They feel like they're probably going to be lost easily by smaller kids and families. Again, not an issue for me, I take care of my things. Removing the actual Joy-Cons themselves, the pair that are on here, and the pair, because I've actually bought a second pair, I'll get on to why I own those ones. Getting them on and off does feel really nice in terms of, I know they're not going to just ping off. There's a tiny little button on the back which you use to pull up and pull down. But it is quite a bit of an effort. I often do feel like I'm going to break it, which in one way does mean that, again, it's on there, it's not going to come off randomly, I'm not going to accidentally just snap it off. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm applying just that little bit too much pressure to actually put it back on. But it does have that satisfying click noise when you do pop it back on, which is pretty cool. As for the rest of the console, the UI itself, so the main dashboard, super quick. This thing loads practically instantly. Compared to my PS4, which usually takes anywhere between about 15 to 25 seconds to actually boot so I can actually get into something, and then you've then got to wait for the game to load. I've pretty much been leaving this thing on sleep mode, and normally I wouldn't do that for a console. That's mainly just so I can actually charge these Joy-Cons, and that's my biggest gripe, I would say, with the console itself. Originally, on day of launch, obviously these things don't come 100% fully charged. They only come with about 50% or so, and each one uses an independent battery inside it. Now, the console itself charges these while it's docked. Obviously they don't charge when it's not docked. The Joy-Con controller that comes with it doesn't have the charging port, and they want you to buy that separately. The difference is that you then need to buy another AC adapter for it because it uses USB-C. Now, that's what's powering my console when it's in a dock. I don't have a spare one of those, and I'm not paying £25 to then get another charger. So for me, it made more sense that, screw it, I'm just going to buy another set of Joy-Cons instead. And I have noticed that, like most people have said on the internet, and other reviewers have said as well, that they've noticed that the left Joy-Con, and only this Joy-Con as well, I haven't had it happen with the grey one that came with the console, but only this one, I've had it happen once or twice playing Zelda and walking forward and getting stuck in a certain direction. It hasn't bothered me, I don't really care, it's probably something that could be patched out, but it's only happened with the red one that I have there, not the grey one that I use. I don't have a load of things in front of my TV, I don't have loads of other things on. It literally only happened once or twice, and again, I was running across a field, it didn't bother me in the slightest. As for the rest of the console, there's a few cool little features for it. The fact that I can access the American store and the Japanese store is pretty cool, considering this thing is multi-regional. For me, I like a lot of Japanese games, and I get fed up of waiting for games to come out that should, if they're already written in English, come out into the UK. It, to me, takes a piss that I have to wait for it to be, translated into 4 or 5 different other languages, or other licensing issues, that I have to wait a game for about 6 months usually, which takes the piss. So for me, the fact that I can get onto one of the other stores, instantly buy the game, that's brilliant. A load of games aren't going to come out in this country as well. The recently announced Seiken Densetsu collection, Secret of Mana collection, Mana, whatever you want to call it, at the moment only has a Japanese release, which wouldn't be surprising. So the fact that I can buy that and play that on here is going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. June 1st, from what the initial release date says for it, is going to be outstanding for that one. Of what I actually picked up on the day then, so I got the Switch. Obviously, like I said, comes with the actual console, comes with the dock, which is just a flimsy bit of plastic that has some portholes for USB 3, 2 on the side for just regular USB, HDMI, and the slot. I wish you could buy one of these separately. I would honestly love a second one of these, more so than a Joy-Con, so I could have one of these upstairs in this room where I do all my filming and majority of my editing, rather than having it have to go downstairs, and I'm now going to have to replug this one when I go back down a little bit later after finishing this. Then also on the day, I got my Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Now again, this is the UK one of these. I do feel we got screwed over in this country again. If you look at the American or even the Japanese limited edition, the American one comes with a Sheikah Slate carry case for the console. That alone is amazing to look at. I want that, so I've had to buy one from America that's taking best part of 3 weeks to turn up. It will probably turn up by the time I get Persona 5, and then I won't know which one to play. Thankfully, obviously I can play that one portable, and I can play Persona 5 on my TV. So inside this one, you do get the soundtrack CD, which is pretty cool. You do get the lovely Master Sword statue, which has got a real nice weight to it. It's really well made. It's not cheap. It doesn't look cheap either. It's got a real nice finish to it. And obviously you get the game inside. The game cases are quite cool. They're real thin. They're kind of like a cross between a PSP case and a slightly bigger Vita case, so pretty much all Sony. And the games themselves come on tiny little cartridges, which if you've read any of the reports online, yes, they do taste horrible. I haven't tasted one. One of my colleagues at work has, just to see if they actually tasted like crap. That was expensive, and for what you get inside the box, probably is more than they should charge for it, like most things Nintendo, considering that it comes with less than every other edition in the whole of the world. Like I said, the American one comes with all of this, and comes with a carry case, and I'm pretty sure it comes with something else like a map or something. Same with the Japanese one, doesn't come with the Sheikah Slate case, but does come with, I'm pretty sure it's a map, and probably something else as well. I think it's got like a reversible cover or some nonsense for the actual game case. One interesting fact, the game case for the limited edition is the same on the outside and the back of the box, but on the inside it shows a picture of the Master Sword, which is pretty cool. The inside of the regular games shows Link climbing the wall, climbing a cliff, which, because I'm a massive whore for Zelda, is on the outside of the hardback collector's edition strategy guide. So I've got this one, and I've got my sealed one downstairs that goes in my collection of all my other sealed games. To coincide with the fact that I'm a massive whore for Zelda, I also have the Wii U edition. If anything, this is going to probably end up being like Twilight Princess was on the GameCube, or at least that's the way I look at it. I'm not really fussed. I like having every game in the series, so it doesn't make a difference to me that I own another copy of it, but it's cool that it's got a little bit of artwork obviously on the disc. Didn't cost me too much. Obviously, probably the last game Nintendo will make for the Wii U, so but means I've got another version to play, another reason to play it. I play my Wii U a lot anyway. I love playing Mario Maker. It's one of my favourite games, so having another copy is quite nice to have it all displayed with the rest of it. Today I picked up Bomberman R, another one of the launch titles. There weren't that many launch titles on day one. You had Zelda, you had this. I'm pretty sure you had something stupid like Just Dance, which, why would you bother? What's the point? And then you also had a few digital games as well, and also 1-2 Switch. That's one that I am looking forward to play. It does look real fun. Don't do a lot of co-op games in this house. Don't play a lot of games online in this house. So having a game that is mainly multiplayer, I'm not a competitive person. I play a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I love playing Splatoon. I don't lose at that. I'm not a competitive person, so I don't care whether I win or lose. So it's not really something I'm bothered about, but I can imagine if I have any mates around or with playing with the girlfriend, it could turn into something quite horrible. And after years of playing Mario Party, I don't really need any more arguments. So yeah, so not much on day of launch in terms of physical. Digital, there was a few things like some Neo Geo games. Again, I have a Neo Geo down there. Of the games that were there, they're good games, they're not bad, like King of Fighters. cool, Waku Waku 7. I don't really need to spend £6.25 on them when I own the majority of them, and also I'd rather not play them on this. It's not to say that it's not deserving of this. I would have liked some different games, but I can understand the reasons why they would have put things like KOF on there instead. You did have a few other random digital games as well, so I Am Setsuna. Again, I'll play that eventually. I'm pretty sure I was going to play it on PS4 or Steam or something else, but it's cool it's on there. It's nice that when you actually go into the store, there is a varied selection of games on there. Again, if you go on the American store, there's a few different games you can get. We don't have in this country at the moment things like World of Goo or Binding of Isaac, which we're not even getting a physical release of in this country, which really teased me off because I really wanted another physical one. I've got one for the PC, but I really like the idea of having a physical Binding of Isaac one. So again, one I'm going to have to buy from America. Going to cost me a ton already because it's already gone up by about $20, so brilliant. Can't wait to spend more money on that one to have a game that I already own. And then just odds and sods other stuff really. Probably the best thing I've downloaded from the internet is Master Blaster Zero. Remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, of the original NES game. Really enjoyed playing that. I'll put some footage up around here somewhere of it. Only took me a couple of days to play it. I only played it in sort of like short spells. I had a day off, I woke up and started playing it early in the morning and kind of finished it in the afternoon and got the extra level and the secrets and stuff. Probably play through it again. It's one of these games that, like most NES stuff these days, I look at it more for, I like a challenge. I don't really like the fact that I can complete something super easy. Like, so, the original NES game is hard. Like, I can't complete the original one. This one, because of save states, because of the ease of being able to save at any point and knowing for a while something cocks up, makes it 10 times easier for it. Saying that though, the game itself, of the 9 levels, of which the last one is secret, so technically the 8 levels, it was only the first 6 levels that I found easy. The 6th and 7th kind of ramped the difficulty up, not because of anything like platforming difficulty or anything sort of normal, just the sheer volume of enemies, the type of enemies, the amount of damage the enemies did, just seemed to be slightly unbalanced, but it makes sense in terms of the story. Supposedly future DLC coming out for it as well, and the mode that you get for unlocking it, or at least on the way I did it, for getting the souped up Sophia 3 at the end, yeah, it means that I can start playing it as a speedrun game, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Like I say, I've mainly been playing Zelda, and that game is phenomenal. I have yet to even probably touch 20, 30, 40% of it. At the moment, I'm running around trying to do all the shrines. I've done all the Divine Beasts, I've got my Hyrule Sword, I've got my Master Sword. Yeah, there's not much left to do. It's going to take a while, but it's really, really, really fun. Is it worth buying a Switch for, that most people say that they're buying one for? Obviously, it depends on yourself. Personally, for me, it's the only game I was looking forward to on day one. And I don't have to buy things on day one. I'm quite happy to wait for it to drop in price. However, it's Zelda, and I couldn't not. I just couldn't. I mean, again, I know I have a Wii U version. I could have played that one instead and saved some money, but like most things, I look at it as, I have this now, I own it, I'm not going to have to buy another one. Originally I had 2 pre-ordered, didn't see the point of then having 2 pre-ordered because things like Splatoon wasn't out, ARMS isn't out. They're probably the 2 biggest games I'm looking forward to. Like I say, Seiken Densetsu Collection's just been announced as well, that's awesome. That's coming out in sort of a month and a bit of time. Mario Odyssey, not the biggest fan of Mario, I'm a Sonic fanboy, so, but like most Mario games, like I say, Mario Maker, absolutely amazing. Mario Odyssey, now that we've seen some trailers and stuff for it, looks pretty damn good as well. An open world Mario game, harking back to sort of Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine sort of esque, sort of like running around levels and fixing bits and bobs. Does seem pretty fun, so again, looking forward to it. Not exactly on the hype train yet. Probably getting in the taxi to go to the station where the hype train is. That's kind of probably where I am with that one. And then, like I say, we don't have Binding of Isaac yet. I was going to buy it from the American store. It kind of looks like it's coming out this week. If it doesn't come out this week, then I'll probably buy it and just get it sent over to me. Really irritated by that one, but I'm still playing Zelda, so it doesn't really make a difference. Like I say, bought this one today, haven't had a go at it yet. It's Bomberman, what can you expect? I've heard that on launch there was a bit of lag with the controls. It seems that Konami have actually patched this and are actually updating it quite frequently. Same with the online, there seems to be a few issues with it. Not worth the £50 brand new that it retails for, I can tell you that without having to play it. No game bar that thing there is worth £50, £60 on day of launch unless you truly know it's worth it. It's Bomberman, that should have been a budget title, £40 at most, but I don't understand why they charge so much. I'm guessing it's to cover the costs of manufacturing and whatnot. Things like Street Fighter coming out in the future. Real big fan of Street Fighter. Don't care about this version of it. It's Street Fighter 2 with updates. I own this version on my PS3. Don't really care. I really don't like the updated Udon drawn visuals. I don't think it suits the characters very well, so when I do get that, it will mainly be for the box art, and I will only play it in original sprite mode. And the first person Hadoukening. Yes, I've waited all my life for that. I can't wait for that. But yeah, I mean, overall, for what it's worth, I think if you're a fan of Zelda and you're looking forward to enough things coming out in the future, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, another massive one, stupidly good RPG that's going to come out, supposedly this year, but I'll hold my breath on that one. Yeah, overall, I'd say it's obviously down to yourself. I saved up for this before it came out. I saved up for 2, so I had enough money to buy them. There was no way I wasn't getting the special edition. I always get 2 strategy guides. I always try and get everything to do with the game when it comes out. So for me, money that I'd already pre-saved, not me trying to scrimp and save and trade in other bits and bobs to try and get it. Impressed with the console itself. I can see the potential of it in the future. I really like the fact that I just constantly keep taking screenshots. That's real fun. I do enjoy that. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's worth the money if you're sort of a die-hard fan of Zelda. If you're not a die-hard fan of Zelda and you know you're looking forward to stuff in the future, just wait until the summer. There's no point getting it now. It is expensive for what it's worth. I say I only use it for 50% of what it's designed for. I don't take it out, so I don't use the portable mode. I'm not going to sit on the sofa and play it and have something on the TV. I'd rather be playing on the big TV and have like my phone or a laptop playing something instead. If I'm playing a game, I want the game in the biggest sort of resolution I can get it for. Power-wise and all this other rubbish that I've heard people natter on about is probably one thing that irritates me. I don't care for graphics. Graphics make, to me, 5-10% of the game. Gameplay, if a game is fun to play, that's what carries the game. I don't care whether it looks like it's dated back in the 80s or whether it looks like it should be 2016. You can look at big AAA releases and people bang on about, oh yeah, PS4, Xbox One, high-end PCs, and they're great and they look amazing, and I'm sure they're fun games, but they don't entertain me or interest me in the slightest. Watch Dogs 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, all these big title games, Ghost Recon, EA and Ubisoft publish games that are they just reel out each and every year. Yeah, do not interest me in the slightest. I'm sure many of you do enjoy them, and that's absolutely perfectly fine. I have no qualms with that whatsoever, but it's not my type of games really. I like, as you probably see in all the other videos, I like my old things. I like what I'd class as proper games, not just expensive, big budget, Michael Bay-esque sort of show-off games really. So yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of gameplay at the end of this, be some screenshots and whatnot of what I've got here, and eventually I will do a review of Zelda, whether it will be a Wii U collective with the Switch edition. Problem is obviously a lot to do. Those 900 Korok seeds that you get for upgrading your inventory, I'm on about 110, so you know, just over 10%. It's going well. But yeah, going to do a review of Master Blaster Zero because, like I say, really enjoyed that game. Probably do a quick review of Super Bomberman R as well. There's not much to this. There is a story mode and some other bits and bobs in there. The cases on the inside are real cool. I'll just show you that as well. But for now, I want to get back to playing some Zelda on my day off. So for me, Tom from VPG Gaming, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.